Small? Small is in.
Small is never in.
All right. We were talking about underwear.
Can you lift up your t-shirt so I can see if the waistband works?
Sorry, ladies, this guinea pig is going on strike.
I'll get it.
Wait, I'm not dressed.
Hi.
Hi. Is this a bad time?
No, it's perfect.
Are you sure? Because I can
No. I have to go to work anyway, so I'll see you later. Come in. Bye, guys.
I'm going crazy.
I know.
No, you don't know. I have to tell you what Spencer did.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do you think the average Sun reader will remember that Nora's ex-husband was forced out of the closet on the day he was sworn in?
Considering that your op-ed page reminds them daily, the answer is yes.
All right, good. I have tomorrow's headline.
Please leave Nora alone.
You haven't heard the headline?
I have a pretty good idea. Someone just burned down her house, Todd. Can you please give her a break?
Tell you what, why don't you convince me over dinner?
Can't. I have plans with Christian.
Can you break him?
No.
All right, bring him. Bring anybody. I don't care about Christian. It's not like he's got anything to say anyway, so I won't have to worry about him hogging the conversation.
I'm hanging up now.
Is that a no?
Call Blair.
You know what? That's okay. The truth is, I'm just going to be spending the night chewing out my proofreaders anyway, so I guess Nora's on her own.
Wait. I can't believe you. Look, I'm coming over there with Christian, or I'm not coming at all.
Wonderful. I'll see you soon.
Hey.
Sorry. No, I'm so sorry I skipped out on James.
I know. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. It was important to you.
Yeah, but you couldn't leave Todd.
Look, he finally got up the nerve to propose to Blair, and she turned him down.
Good. He deserves it.
Christian.
Look, Evangeline, I know you're a good friend to him, but that doesn't mean he's a good friend to you.
That's not true.
Todd is the kind of guy that when he wants something, it doesn't matter who he has to run over to get it. Friends are no exception.
You're late.
Well, your clocks are fast.
Oh. Yeah, this whole place has gone to hell since Blair quit.
Well, then I guess my timing isn't going to be too great.
Why is that?
Because I'm quitting too.
Check this out.
I have to work tonight.
This is work. If you like it, you can recommend it.
All right. Nice, rich color. Interesting bouquet. Chocolate cherry with a hint of mint. I give it a thumbs up.
Me too, and you get an A+ in wine appreciation.
Well, I had an excellent teacher, thank you.
You got me an apple.
Not quite. Open it.
Did I leave these someplace I shouldn't have?
Oh, you wish. They're our new line of undershorts for men.
Really? I don't know what to say.
Don't you like them?
Yeah, no, they're great. They're stretchy. It's Just the way my life is going right now, I don't think there's any young ladies who'll be seeing me in them.
Hey!
Got a knitting needle laying around anywhere?
What happened?
Well, my vodka got stuck in the freezer.
Oh.
I use this kind of like a crowbar.
Well, I mean, it really is meant for yarn, not so much home
yarn
improvement.
barn. It was a search and rescue mission. Actually, destroy. You got any vodka?
No, sorry. So, what are you knitting?
It's a little blankie for the Tomster.
Aw.
Where is he anyway?
Well,
hey, Aunt
no,
Roxy's
shh,
here.
Roxy's asleep. Oh, yeah. So, dear, it looks like you missed a stitch or two.
Oh, no, Morris. It's all good. So you got any vodka? Or, I'll take a knitting needle.
Yeah, let me check on the needle. I'm not really sure I have that size.
So where's Dr. Hubby?
Oh, I sent him out to get laundry detergent. Actually, he's been gone a while.
Used to be a pack of cigarettes.
Excuse me?
Guy would go out for a smoke and he'd never come home. I think Mikey's got a little something going on the side.
What happened?
Spencer's lawyer showed up with a DVD with Spencer on it, and he had left us all these little gifts so that he could show us he could still do damage from beyond the grave.
What did he leave you?
It wasn't for me, it was for Tommy. It was a little silver cup. The initials TMJ engraved on it.
Todd Manning Jr.
Yeah. Luckily, Marcy read it as Thomas John McBain.
So, what's the problem?
The problem is there was a card attached to it, okay? And it was a card naming Todd as Tommy's father.
Oh my God, did Marcy see?
No. But it was really close, And who's to say that Spencer doesn't have some bombshell waiting in the wings, And what if Todd doesn't stop looking for Tommy? I can't spend the rest of my life trying to plug up the leaks.
There's nothing we can do about Truman. But I have a way to take care of Todd.
Actually, Todd can be a very good friend. He just has a really hard time relating to people.
Because he's a selfish, manipulative jerk, if not a psychopath.
You guys aren't all that different from each other.
Excuse me?
I'm not talking about your personality.
What are you talking
Christian.
about?
You both have survived a lot.
I'm sorry, babe, but you're really not making anything any better.
What do you want me to say?
Nothing. There's nothing you can say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't how I wanted to spend tonight.
Me neither. Maybe I should just keep quiet because everything I say keeps coming out wrong.
I guess I just missed you last night.
I miss you too. And I'm sorry. I hate this.
We're fighting over Todd Manning. I mean, come on. If that doesn't tell you something.
Let's just stop.
Okay. Well, let's make a deal. No more apologies. Tonight, let's just do what we want. Just the two of us. No distractions.
That sounds great. But can we just make one little stop first?
Sure. Where?
Todd's office.
And why are you quitting?
Because I stink.
Since when?
Since I can't get a decent interview from this Miles guy, he keeps on ducking my calls.
When has that ever stopped
Well, I just feel out of the loop. I'm rusty.
you? What room number is he in?
2131.
Mm-hmm. Yes, room 2131, please. Thank you.
Hello?
Is this Miles?
Yes.
Miles, this is Todd Manning. You remember me?
Yes, Mr. Manning. What can I do for you?
Actually, it's what I can do for you, buddy. I have evidence here that narrows down the suspects in Spencer Truman's murder. Tell you what, why don't you come down to my office here at the Sun and I'll fill you in.
I'll be right there.
Better fire up that tape recorder. Smell a story.
You want sympathy? You got the wrong girl. You want the truth? Here I am.
Well, what's the truth?
Available women are running away from you because of that vibe you're putting out.
There's no vibe.
It's tattooed across your forehead. Don't come near me because I'm in love with a girl that I can't have. waist.
Yeah, that's too long. It wouldn't fit on my forehead.
You know what? You don't have to worry about modeling that underwear for anyone. Because no one's gonna make a play for you. Not while you're crazy about someone else.
Todd's office. Why?
Look, he just called 2 seconds ago, right before you got here. He keeps trashing Nora in the Sun. And as we speak, he's writing a headline for tomorrow that's really gonna hurt her. He sounds like lonely or something.
Did you forget the word no, babe?
Dude, we're not gonna spend the evening with
Or
him.
didn't you even think of maybe asking me first?
You're right, I'll call him right now and just say I can't do it tonight. Well, he's a big boy. He'll understand.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's not a big boy. He's a spoiled rich kid who wants what he wants when he wants it.
Well, he's not gonna get his way this time.
Just go. Go see Todd. I'm just not going with you.
How are you gonna throw Todd off of the trail?
Plan B. I figured it out before you even knew Tommy was Todd's son.
What is it?
It's not pretty.
You think I care? We're talking about my son here.
It'll hurt Todd. Big time.
There's no other way.
If you don't want to hurt Todd.
I don't want to hurt anybody, okay? This is my son we're talking about. This is my family. I mean, you guys, you don't have kids, so you don't understand what I'm talking about here. The moment that child comes into your life, that's all you think about. Loving that child, protecting that child. You do whatever it takes. You really think Todd's gonna buy this?
It's our best shot. If he buys it, he'll put his son behind him. And you can go home to yours.
Mr. Manning?
Ah, Miles, how's it going? How do you like Landview so far? Thanks. It's nice so far. It's got to be better than that house of freaks you used to live in, huh?
I'm sorry, Miles. My uncle is barely civilized.
Jessica, pack up your stuff. You're fired. So Mr. Manning is your boss and your uncle.
Yes, although some days I'd like to forget that fact.
She loves me. Who killed Dr. Truman? I'm going to tell you, but I need a little favor from you first. I want you to sit down with my niece here and spill your story to my paper.
You don't really know who killed him, do you?
Well, now technically I said I've narrowed down the suspects.
Nice to see you again, Miss Vega.
What are you running off to? What, do you got a facial or something?
I don't like being lied to. You scared? No, I'm not afraid.
You're not? Maybe. Maybe not. But it seemed to me you're just running around here like a man who's got something to hide. And believe me, we're gonna figure out what it is.
So, Mars, is he taking long showers before he goes to bed? Is he coming home later than usual? And are there any concernable lip stains on his collar?
That's just ridiculous. He's not cheating.
Yeah, a wife is always the last person to know. So what about the cuddling? More? Less? Oh, and this is really important. Is he bringing home gifts?
He's so cute.
Thanks. And we braced ourselves for 2 weeks before we took this.
Were you afraid that Tommy was going to misbehave?
That's putting it lightly. You know, the second that the camera came on, he turned into a little movie star.
Ah, it wasn't the camera. It was you and Marcy. He knew that Mommy and Daddy were with him, and he felt safe.
Yeah. But for how long?
Rex is going to make this work, Michael.
I really wish that I shared your confidence.
I know this is tough, especially on top of Spencer's murder.
Yeah. I've almost forgotten how to sleep.
Yeah, I think we all have.
Adriana, it's not that I don't really appreciate all of your help, but you have no idea what it's like. None. I mean, even if Rex solved this thing, I have to hide my son's identity for the rest of my life from my wife from Tommy, from everybody. How do you live with something like that?
I told Todd it's either me and you or no one.
So plans change. I doubt Todd will be upset.
But I am. Babe, I just want to be with you tonight.
Yeah, well, you can't have both. Look, Angeline, I know he's your friend, but he's not my friend, and he's never going to be my friend.
I don't expect you to be his friend, Christian. But can you endure him for like an hour or so, just so I can take care of this Nora thing? Look, I know he's only threatening to do this because he's lonely or something. And I wouldn't ask if it didn't matter.
See, this is what you don't understand. How it matters to you is a lot different than how it matters to him.
What do you mean?
You see him as a friend. He sees you as something more than that.
Christian, that is crazy. That man is in love with Blair. I'm telling you, he's devastated right now because she walked out on him.
And he's waiting for you to fill that vacuum.
Then he's gonna be disappointed.
He's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop until he gets what he wants.
I have nothing to hide or fear.
Then why are you running away?
I'm not. I'm just choosing not to share the intimate details of my life with the public.
Miles, I had an identity crisis recently, and although it wasn't the same thing as you're going through, I know how it feels to be regarded as less than normal. It hurts more than most people can imagine.
I just can't see my photo in the paper. I mean, every time I look in the mirror, I still think I'm looking at somebody else.
I wonder if Spencer would have fixed you up had he known how selfish you are.
Excuse me?
Oh, we're not doing this interview for you, buddy. We're doing it for your good doctor.
But you hated him.
I still do hate him. So does everyone else who ever met him.
They still will, unless you, tell your side of the story.
And if you want justice for Spencer, use this interview as a forum. Let the world know about the Spencer you knew, the Spencer you loved, the Spencer with a song in his heart.
He's dead now. He can't redeem himself. You're the only one that can restore his reputation.
If you don't, Spencer will be remembered only as a murderer.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah.
With Miss Vega only.
No problemo. You guys can use my office.
Miles, please, sit wherever you're comfortable. Do you mind if I record this?
That's fine.
You guys have fun now.
I've never done anything like this before.
It's okay. Just take your time, relax. Talk to me like I'm one of your friends, like Dr. Truman.
What do you want to know?
Just start from the beginning.
You're late. But if the mountain will not come to Muhammad, Muhammad shall come to Capricorn. No, I don't want to talk to you. You got no appointment, you get no meeting with me.
Fine by me.
What do you want?
Found something.
What?
This.
Death certificate.
Your son's.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Get over it. Jessica's married to my friend and boss. And you pursue her, you're gonna hurt a really good guy.
Antonio. And what am I supposed to do with my feelings, huh? Just stuff them? Because I'm making myself crazy.
I'm sorry. It's bad enough to have feelings for someone, but not to be able to tell them. It's just... Oh, no. Please tell me that you did not tell her.
I'm not very good at suffering in silence.
Dad's just going through a really rough time right now. And he's like needy.
And who does he call to make him feel better? You. It's never gonna stop, babe.
Oh, yes, it will. When he gets Blair back.
And what if he doesn't?
Look, I totally understand why you don't trust him, Christian.
Look, he takes advantage of you and calls it friendship.
He's not gonna manipulate me.
He's already manipulating you. I mean, look at this. See, he calls you, you drop everything. I mean, at what point are you gonna say no to him and really concentrate on the people you care about?
You're right. totally right. This is so not fair to you.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm not gonna abandon him, but I'm gonna call him right now and I'm gonna tell him that I'm spending the whole evening with you.
Look, Michael, I know that this secret is big, but if you don't keep it, Tommy suffers.
He can't be raised by Todd.
You know, my mother kept me a secret for most of my life because she was afraid that if she acknowledged me, my father would find out, and he was a very bad man, like Todd.
With all due respect, Adriana, you and your mom haven't really been getting along lately.
But I have come to understand that she loves me, and keeping me a secret was her way of protecting me.
You think I'm doing the right thing by not telling Marcy?
You're protecting Tommy.
What if Todd finds out?
He won't. You're not alone, Michael.
Look, you and Rex are great people. You've been a big help, but you know, you have lives of your own.
We're not going anywhere.
I am. I'm gonna go home.
Don't you want to wait and see how Rex's meeting went with Todd?
Tell him to call me.
We're gonna make this work, Michael. For Tommy, whatever it takes.
Thanks.
I connected Truman to a couple who lived in Cleveland. I did some digging and found out that they had a baby boy the same age as your son. But I couldn't find any documentation on the kid. Nothing to show that the mother was pregnant. There were no adoption papers either. But don't ask me how. I managed to get a sample of the kid's DNA, and it was a match. The kid was your son. I tracked the kid to a hospital. He was very sick. I'm sorry, Todd, he didn't make it.
They named him Peter.
Yeah, that's what it says on the certificate.
The man who raised me was named Peter. He named my son after a monster.
They didn't know. Todd, it's a coincidence. A horrible coincidence. I'm sorry things didn't work out.
Work out?
At least you have an answer. I gotta go.
My father thought himself a religious man. Better term would be superstitious.
How so?
Fundamental, literal. Heaven and hell, fire and brimstone. I didn't know this until later, but
Take your time. Can I get you a glass of water?
I'm okay. Anyway, the day I was born, my father took one look at me, and he thought that my mother had given birth to a demon. He took me from my mother's arms, and he left me in an institution the day I was born.
What about your mother?
I never saw her again.
She didn't come and visit you at the place that you lived?
I assume he told her I was dead.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Thought everyone lived like I did. Till I realized that not everyone was quite as hideous as I was. Doctors couldn't even hide their horror. And when a new nurse came on staff,
That must have been very difficult for you.
thought my father was right. That I was a demon. And I tried to take my own life because no one thought it had any value. Least of all me. Until I met Dr. Truman.
How did you find him?
I didn't. He was touring the facility when he saw me.
It's all right.
He treated me like a human being.
You know, the records on you aren't very clear, Miles. Were you born like this?
And then he told me something that I never thought I would hear.
You know, it doesn't have to be this way, Miles. I can give you the face that you were meant to have.
And he did.
He's dead. Okay? I killed him. Okay? How pathetic. Pathetic. Yeah, I was right to take your little boy away from me, that's for sure. Disgusting little twerp.
Can I talk to you seriously?
Yes, Roxy, what?
Mike has got a little chickie on the side.
No. He doesn't.
Hey, I was on denial, too, about Wally.
I'm not in denial, Roxy. And Michael isn't Wally. Who is Wally?
Oh, he's my dead husband. He rests in wherever. Now, listen, I'm going to give you some advice. All men are the same. They got the equipment, they like to use it, and not always with the same woman. So if you want me to help you catch him in the act...
He's not in the act. Okay? He's not in any act. Maybe there is something wrong, okay? But that's not it. All right?
All right, if you change your mind. Hey, and listen, if you find that knitting needle, you might discover it's got a better use than just knitting a little blankie, if you catch my draft.
He's not answering the phone.
Well, why don't you go to his office, talk to him in person?
No, I'm not leaving you. Not after everything we just talked
It's
about.
okay, he's expecting you.
Us.
Whatever. You don't want to keep him hanging.
No, I'll just call him in a couple minutes.
Go and take care of Nora. Come on, just tell Todd to his face. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go anywhere.
You better not. God, I love you so much. I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you, Christian.
Sure don't.
I'll be back.
How did it feel when Dr. Truman promised you a new face?
I didn't believe it at first. And all the other doctors said it was impossible.
So you had no hope that it would work?
And my life was a sanitarium. I couldn't imagine living outside those walls.
You were a prisoner?
No. When I turned 18, I could leave. But where do I go? And what do I do? With what money?
You had no education, no training?
No, I could read and write. I devoured every book I came across. But no skills. I was trapped. Inside my face, inside the sanitarium, I was trapped. I would have killed myself sooner or later if Spencer hadn't saved me.
said you killed my son.
You're surprised that I lied, Todd? Just exactly how naive are you?
You son of a bitch. You said those things to me. Watched my face and gloated.
Yeah. My favorite moment, personally, was when I told you that I would only save Blair's life if you left her for a camera.
Watched as the state executed.
Yeah, that was fun. You cried just like a little baby.
How's hell, Truman? Hot enough for you?
Well, it's not so bad. Got plenty of company. Like that little boy of yours. TJ. Peter. Whatever he calls himself nowadays.
No baby goes to hell.
Well, yours did. I mean, do you really think that big guy upstairs wants to keep company with anyone related to you?
He was innocent.
His parents were you and Margaret Cochran. Sins of the father, Tom. I mean, someone has to pay for all the pain and suffering that you two caused. But don't worry, Tom. I'm going to take real good care of him. Until you join us. Of course. See you soon.
Marcy, you okay?
You forgot the laundry detergent.
I did. Well, I bumped into Rex. We got to talking. I guess I just forgot. I'll go get it now.
Roxy thinks you're cheating on me.
Well, I'm not. Marcy, I could never do that to you. I love you.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
You don't believe her, do you?
No, I don't believe her, but I think that you're lying to me. I know that you're lying to me, and I want to know the truth. I want to know about where you really were the night that Spencer was murdered.
How'd it go?
Where'd Michael go?
He went home. He's pretty shaken up about all this, Rex.
Well, don't blame him. He's got a double dose. Learning Tommy's identity and killing Truman.
Do you think he'll crack?
I hope not.
So how'd it go with Todd?
It was brutal. The look on his face. I could actually see the hope drain from his eyes. I took his son away from him.
Todd. What happened?
Okay, no more drink orders until you give me an explanation. You told Jessica how you felt for her, and you're still alive.
Yeah.
She didn't slap you, smack you, smash you to your knees?
No.
And she didn't tell Antonio?
Sorry.
Why not?
Because she told me she has feelings for me too.
Wow. And then what happened?
That's none of your business.
No. When a guy doesn't kiss and tell, that usually means that you...
No.
Did you have sex with her?
No.
Okay, thank God. But something happened.
Ah, forget it.
No. You kissed her.
I kissed Jessica, and Jessica kissed me back.
So, is it true that you never wanted to leave the institution?
It was my home. I mean, until Dr. Truman came.
Well, how could you stay in a place like that?
How could I leave? Well, there's nothing for me in the outside world.
Oh, but didn't you dream about it?
Oh, I stopped dreaming. My dreams meant possibilities, hope. I taught myself not to hope.
Until you met Dr. Truman.
I can't believe the things that he's accused of. I can't believe he's capable of those things. I mean, he didn't just change my face, he changed my future. He restored my dreams. He made me believe that Miles Lawrence could be somebody. But I wish you would have known him like I did.
No, it's not that. It's your name. Sorry.
Lawrence? What about it?
I knew someone with that name. It just wasn't a very good experience.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just a coincidence. I knew Mitch Lawrence.
Mitch Lawrence was my brother.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
It's time for me to come clean and tell everybody the truth.
You can't change the fact that you and I are family.
You don't think I killed Spencer?
Even if Todd tried something, she'd turn him down.